Good morning, members of the board. My name is Tristan. I do work with Bus Riders Unite and OPAL Environmental Justice. I'm here today to comment on the proposed ordinance regarding Trimet's fare enforcement strategy. You may recall in September, a Multnomah County judge issued a ruling in the case of Ana Del Rocio, State versus Valderrama. In that case, the judge declared that Trimet's method of dragnet fare enforcement was of dubious constitutionality and effectively declared a moratorium on that tactic. What you may not be aware of is that since the court's ruling, Trimet road supervisors and fare inspectors, as well as officers of Portland Police Bureau's Transit Division, have continued to conduct unconstitutional fare sweeps in a flagrant violation of a court order. We all know that cops aren't accountable to their community, but you would think they would at least be accountable to judges and courts and the whole system. Apparently that's not the case, and that's not what accountability looks like. Since starting to do work around transit justice with BRU and OPAL, I've held the opinion that these sorts of fare sweeps are clearly unlawful. They essentially amount to an illegal search and seizure when performed by a law enforcement officer. Despite no doubt being aware of this, being police officers themselves, transit police officers continue to leverage their authority and transit users' unfamiliarity with lawful procedure to intimidate riders into complying with legal orders. Transit police officers use this tactic to target individuals known to them, as well as marginalized groups, including people of color and the houseless, and in the course of an unauthorized search, arrest and detain them on charges unrelated to any alleged fare evasion. People profiled in this way are then fed back into the carceral complex into which so many of them are ensnared. This new ordinance is stated to codify the authority of Trimet employees and transit police officers to inspect fare, but the reality is this isn't about fare at all. The Transit Police Division exists first and foremost to support the operations of Portland Police Bureau and other law enforcement agencies' patrol officers. And Trimet is essentially subsidizing a larger and more militarized police force using funds meant for public transportation, and the officers of that division are exploiting their authority to abuse and misuse transit riders. Despite a widely touted pair of PSU studies absolving Trimet and the Transit Police Division of any specter of bias, I have seen for myself that transit police actively profile people. I advise members of this board to reject the proposed ordinance, which uses deceptive language to imply that Trimet's mandate to collect fare includes the authority to conduct unlawful searches. This is not the case, and I'd advise all transit riders to assert their rights in cases of unlawful orders. The Transit Police Division is corrupt and should be disbanded, and transit should be free. Thank you.